Hello everyone, welcome to Lukman IS. Today we are going to have the Hindu analysis of 16th November 2020. So let us see which are the important articles in today's The Hindu newspaper. These are the important articles for mains purpose and for prelims purpose. First of all, first article on page number 6, editorial page. The context of the article: recently Supreme Court has provided relief to Arnab Goswami in one of the case related to, let's say, protecting personal liberty. The Supreme Court has given bail to Arnab Goswami, and the article is discussing that why such kind of urgency was given to that particular case and not other important cases by higher judiciary. So this is what the article is talking about. So let us try to take input for our examination. Yes, protecting personal liberty subjectively. So yes, ये जो फैक्ट्स दिए गए अर्नब गोस्वामी किस केस में वगैरह जो हुआ है वो ज़रूरी नहीं है. रादर द अक्यूज्ड वाज रिमांडेड टू जुडिशियल एंड नॉट पुलिस कस्टडी. ही मूव्ड a writ petition for habeas corpus before the Bombay High Court, wholly unusual since that only applies to detention without cover of law. In this case, he should have moved Sessions Court for bail or discharge and then come to the High Court if unsuccessful. Right. Strangely, he also moved Supreme Court, and in his case is listed on November 11. It takes up the whole day, and that evening he is set free and emerges pumping his hands in the air, much like the conquering public hero. So this is how the sequence of events went on, and the session judge was supposed to provide that relief. However, the person or the accused has writ petitions in High Court and Supreme Court both, and one day complete is, let's say, these higher judiciary involves or vests, we can say that one complete day in High Court as well as Supreme Court to listen to what this petition has to say, and Supreme Court ultimately gave the relief. Example of judicial integrity. So the article gives very good example. When then the Chief Justice of India M.N. Venkatachalaya was sworn in to his office in 1993, Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao said he looked forward to a cordial relationship between the court and the government. He received a repost which can only be described as classical. Mr. Prime Minister, the relationship between us has to be correct and not cordial. Cordiality between the court and government has no place in our constitutional scheme of checks and balances. So this is how we can say that the context matters, my lords, context matters. It is not just every word of what you say that is examined, but in what kind of case you say it, as well as the cases where you say nothing. So this is how we can say that though the Supreme Court has said that personal liberty is very important in this case, however, the case in which case you are saying that is also important. There are many such cases like Varava Rao, poet, aged 80, suffering from neurological and urological health issues. Sudha Bharadwaj, aged 59, civil liberties defender, suffering from hypertension, heart disease, and other such persons, let's say journalist Siddiqui Kappan. So all these are there under judicial custody. However, their cases are not, let's say, heard urgent in the urgent manner. Therefore, the way forward, it is suggested by the author or writer that yes, the Supreme Court should also listen to them. Let their cases be posted emergently before the same bench which so instantly gave relief to personal liberty to Mr. Goswami, and let them be judges deciding according to law. Okay, so this is how the article is discussing that somehow the personal liberty has been interpreted or given importance subjectively by the higher judiciary and not objectively with each and every other important cases also. Okay, so yes, critically comment on the issue of upholding personal liberty only in selective cases by the judiciary. So you can give this example in such cases and how the Supreme Court or higher judiciary is not let's say attending other important cases related to human rights violation or other such cases, which also need to be heard on priority basis. Next article, border on the boil. Context here is that ceasefire violations by Pakistan along line of control, and these series of violations by Pakistan army targeted civilians, heavy artillery fire by Indian army. The LOC is once again on the boil. So many people died, including army personnel, and the government accused Pakistan of firing as the way of providing cover for terrorist infiltration. Army officials now say that 2020 has seen the highest level of firing since 2003 India-Pakistan ceasefire agreement. Studied with the escalation by Pakistan at this time, it should be evident that India's threat matrix includes the very real possibility of two-front situation where army will be engaged at LOC and LAC simultaneously, along with possible spike in the terrorist activity in Jammu Kashmir. So this can be the situation in near future given the situation along LAC and LOC at present. Fine? Okay. So mega trade bloc RCEP takes off in ASEAN Virtual Summit. On the sidelines of ASEAN Virtual Summit, this RCEP bloc of 15 nations have been kicked off. RCEP, which comprises Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. Okay. So 10 ASEAN members and Australia, China, Japan, South Korea and New Zealand. These 5 countries which have already bilateral free trade agreement with ASEAN bloc, and therefore India already dropped last year from RCEP negotiations, and now these 15 countries are there in RCEP. China backed group is expected to represent at least 30% of the global GDP and will emerge as the largest free trade agreement in the world. Okay. So at present, India's ties with China in recent months have been disturbed by military tensions in eastern Ladakh along the LAC. In the meantime, India has held maritime exercises with Japan, Australia and US for the Quad, interpreted as anti-China move. However, these moves had not influenced Japanese and Australian plans regarding RCEP. So yes, we can say that this RCEP is kept open for India to rejoin in future or join in future. It needs to give a formal intention letter, and then there can be negotiations with India in future to include in that grouping. Okay. So RCEP, Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. For prelims, some important facts. Negotiations started in 2012 between these members, ASEAN and Free Trade Agreement members partners. 10 ASEAN countries and these 6 members, they started that at that time. India dropped out of the RCEP in ASEAN 3+ summit in 2019 last year. So basic information for prelims examination. Next, Assam Baghjan blowout well killed. Yes, from time to time in last 3 to 4 months, this has been there in news. Indian and foreign experts on Sunday killed the disastrous well of Oil India Limited in eastern Assam's Tinsukia district, 173 days after it had blowout, ejecting natural gas and associated elements uncontrollably. A blowout is uncontrolled escape of gas at great speed, usually due to equipment failure. The blowout had hit well number 5 of Oil India Limited's Baghjan oil field, adjoining ecologically fragile Dibru-Shikowa National Park. So the location of this Dibru-Shikowa National Park on the eastern Assam, it is very much near located to this Baghjan gas field, and therefore the environmentalists were concerned about the kind of biodiversity loss that can be there because of such blowout. The well has been killed with brine solution and is under control now. Fire has been doused completely. The killing of the well entails injecting the killing fluid, a viscous cement mud, through the inlet of blowout preventer to the depth 3.5 km. The fluid is expected to plug subterranean perforations and block the surge of natural gas. This is say important technology, killing of oil. So such can be question. फॉर फर्दर इंफॉर्मेशन ये इसका बैकग्राउंड कब हुआ था क्या नहीं, द हिंदू एनालिसिस 14 सितंबर, 19 अगस्त, 29 and 26 June. Fine. So you can refer to that, the Hindu analysis. Such kind of prelims question like basic understanding of or meaning of that term killing of the well. So you may get confused because of various options here. It is nothing but injecting the viscous fluid, ठीक है, mud cement mixture in the gas at the high pressure to prevent blowout of gases. This is killing of the well. Some important captions and quotations. Yes, this first article in which we talked about the judicial integrity, the case regarding Arnab Goswami in recent times. So you can mention this important quotation whenever the question is in GS2, or if it is related to judiciary essay topic, you can use that. Fine. Okay. All these articles you can take input for our examination, prelims as well as mains examination. For further information on editorial discussion classes or ED classes, wherein in-depth analysis of all mains related articles is done by Ansari sir and team, you can contact Lukman IAS. Thank you.